Intro to your host, intro to your commissioner, Logan Brown, RHC Radio.
Can I get a oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Matthew
Love
Martin,
it.
how we doing today?
Man, we're good. It's Wednesday. I'm not on the golf course, unfortunately, but I do have a massage planned for the afternoon, trying to get the body right for REC. So it's gonna be a good day.
Oh, a little top notch on a massage. Are you a
Mhm.
are you a 60-minute guy? Are you a 90-minute guy? What's the go-to?
So I get one a month, 60 minutes. And it's actually a big black lady that's stronger than I could ever imagine being. And if I want her to hurt me, she will. Uh, be careful what I ask for whenever I walk in the room.
Oh, that sounds lovely though. Do you pay out of pocket or do you do HSA?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No. Out of pocket. It's actually the same masseuse that my in-laws have used for like 20 years or something like that. She's 6'4",
Oh,
210,
bless.
ex-athlete. She'll stand on me. Oh, that part's fun.
How does she not break you?
She's gotten close. Especially as fragile as I am. It just kind of,
Right.
it's, rolling the dice every time.
Right. Is she a come to your house type of masseuse, or does she have a
Either
place?
or. I go see her though. Just
Okay.
It's easier, and she can't stand on you whenever she's at the house, and I actually enjoy whenever she stands on my back and my hamstrings, and
Oh,
get my little fetish in.
yeah, well, Ariel Freeman, you better, or Jamie Freeman, you better watch out.
Don't get
well,
me started.
don't you? I mean, I know Jamie's listening to this, so I'm gonna say it anyway. Yeah, big fan. I love the spice that comes out of Ariel. But happy Wednesday, my guy. I really appreciate you taking time, taking you away from work. You're coming off vacation. I'm sure you're gonna sprinkle in some work before next week's, event. Is that kind of the goal?
That's the goal. Actually, Sean and I are going to Possum Kingdom this weekend. We have our championship match for a 2-man match play, season-long match play at Hurricane.
Oh,
And since Hurricane's closed, we get to go just kind of find random places to play as long as the other group agrees on it. So they agreed on that, and we're gonna go knock it out this weekend.
stick. Well, that'll get the competitive juices flowing a little bit. What's the format there? It's just 2-man best ball?
Straight up 2-man best ball match play.
Dude, that'll be fun. And
And
obviously a
handicapped.
test. And handicapped. Okay, so you're going to be
Yep,
up against that. Are these guys better or worse than you that you're going to be playing?
Marcus is a ex-club champ, so better. And then Trent is a 100% vibes guy. So we'll see how that works out.
All right,
The
so
ultimate ham and egg, potentially.
Yeah, you got one stick and one guy that's going to utilize his pops and try to play a little bit more free, it sounds like.
Yep, that's exactly right.
All right. Well, that'll be fun. Get those competitive juices flowing. Best of luck out at PK. Speaking of which, I mean, Hurricane obviously has been closed for what, 8 months now?
Since November, yeah.
Okay,
Reopening back in this November.
That is wild. I had obviously my course closed for only 5 or 6 months, and I was chomping at the bit to get back. Has that done anything different to your game, having to play all these different courses? Tell me a little bit about that process over the last 8 months, if it's been good for you or not.
It's been phenomenal because I can't wait for the golf course to be open, but it has been horrible for the game in terms of having any sort of comfortability or range work or wedge work or putting. I mean, my game's already based on sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. But now my good is still good and my shit is even worse. So we'll see how that kind of plays out. I'm hoping to go hit as many balls as I can over the next week and maybe ingrain some good feels before the tournament, and we'll see how that goes.
Stay healthy. That's prime.
I know.
Prime goal number one.
I know. Me and Jamie still have our daily check in whenever it comes to the month of July, just to check in on each other, make sure nobody's getting too fragile.
No, it took me years to convince that motherfucker to put the basketball down at least when we get to summertime, just to be a little smart.
I know.
But yeah, in terms of the game, you and I are pretty similar in terms of when it's hot, it's hot, and when it's cold, it's cold. Obviously, we both would like maybe lower ceilings and more steady floors in our games, but coming off a really good round that I saw you last, the game seems to be in a really good spot. But as you know, as we all know, it could change at any point in time, even at RHC.
Yep.
So, so yeah. Other than that, Team North coming in, having won this thing 7 times now, does that change your mentality? And tell me a little bit about, from a team aspect, kind of how you think we operate going into a tournament like this. Um, and moving
Well,
forward.
we're fortunate enough to all live kind of in the same area, so we get to see each other a couple times a year, which is I think a huge benefit. We are on a hot streak. Been rolling together as a team for 11 years now. So not having any changes to lineups or anything, I think is actually helpful for us, just because we know the ins and outs of each game.
Yep.
But this year, I mean, there could be a case made that we're coming in the number 3 team.
Yeah.
I think I think it all comes down to showing up and rolling the golfing ball. So yeah, I think we're still in the mix, but it's not a given by any stretch of the imagination that 8 is in the bag.
No, certainly not a runaway with the field that we have now, which is fun. That's what you like to see.
Oh, it's awesome.
I,
Awesome.
it, like, if you're gonna win, you want to win. You don't
Yep.
want to win just because the other teams,
Yeah.
struggled put the golfing ball in the golfing hole. So
Yep.
totally
I
get
will
that.
say the last 2 years winning, I think, has been the most fun because the competition has gotten steadily better.
Yeah.
And then to be able to come out on top just feels that much better.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, last year was the first year, obviously, that we had any sort of change in lineup in Team North, with Ari Rogers kind of stepping in for me. So I'm excited personally to get back to the grind and be there with my guys and things like that. So um, you're I, you're the one that kind of set the tone. I look to you in terms of, you were the first guy in the original group to shoot scratch. We had never seen it before. We thought it was the world's coolest thing, and it was by far, shooting 72 out there. So I feel like that's kind of got your momentum going a little bit. You had a great year last year. Tell me a little bit about your style, or not your style, but your strategy going into Valor. Has it changed at all over the last 2 or 3 years, or is it kind of steady, Eddie? Tell me a little bit about your approach going into this year.
Well, the fun part about the scratch year, it's not like I had an amazing year. What people don't remember is I shot 89 that morning and then shot 72 in the afternoon. And I still remember the look on Phil's face to say that's not humanly possible to have a 17 stroke difference in 2 rounds on the same day. But yeah, I think that's kind of the mantra of my game. Again, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. It's weathering the bad stuff and trying to minimize whenever things aren't going well. And then when things are going and I'm slotted, just kind of black out and keep going. But yes,
Yeah.
my most of the time out there, if I'm getting off the tee, I feel like I've got a pretty good shot. It's whenever the tee shots go awry. I know, par fives out there are not difficult, but I like to take the dumbest approach apparently off the tee and hit 3 on my second shot on most holes. So we'll see if we can turn that around this year.
Well, it's not like you don't know it. So that kind of points me in the direction of talking about some stats here. Again, you had a great year last year. Let's kind of run through it. Some of these might be interesting to you, and if there's something here that you want to comment on, please do. But scoring wise, you average a 78.3, which gets you ranked 8th. Really solid there in individual play. Greens hit, you were ranked 4th with hitting 31 greens. That's 10.3 a round, which is, I would say, above average in what you want. Do you have a goal per round? I know you're a data guy. Do you have like a earmark on like, hey, if I hit 8 or 9 or 10 or whatever, you feel good about your game?
The only thing that I really keep track of if I want to play well is penalties and three putts.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think obviously those lead to double avoidance. I think those are the things that I keep track of the most. But yes, I have
Sure.
a database of 600 rounds that I can pull from to figure out where I am based on last month versus last year versus 2 years ago versus whatever. So yeah, unfortunately, stats guy, just like old Logan Brown and his Excel spreadsheets, my golfing statistics are the same.
You're gonna be so proud of what you see this year, with like Calcutta spreadsheet and some
Ooh,
extra stuff. I was talking to Chris the other day about possibly doing this, since, and you can let me know your thoughts now. I'm kind of dropping it on you, but since we track, or since it automatically tracks greens in regulation and we don't pay out anymore for putts or gurs, I was thinking about making a dot on the scorecard to collect penalties. That way we can get more like strokes gained information. Thoughts on that?
yeah, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I
Okay.
don't know
Okay.
what value it brings other than to just the individual golfer, but I think
Yeah.
it's an important stat that most people should keep up with regardless.
Yeah. I mean, you have all the data at your fingertips. So you said three putts and penalties. So that, I think that makes the most sense. Kind of
Yeah,
diving right into it. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, I was would say Calcutta spreadsheets. I know y'all are working on a nice little stat sheet that I'm excited about. I'm excited for everybody else to see about a little ROI stat sheet for Calcutta. Who brings in the most dough? Who's the best value bet? Try to drive up the price a little bit of some of those guys that have a good ROI and take some flyers on the ones that don't.
When is that going to be released?
It's a great question, Mr. Commissioner. Between you and Chris, I think should be this week.
Okay.
Try to get the website rolling a little bit before we go to the live auction on Wednesday night.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, people are pretty coy when it comes to the week before and, the website, and they think they're being cute, keeping guys low, but ultimately it's not going to matter the closer that we get. So,
Now
yeah.
the live all that does is push the live auction a little bit. That way we're not starting at $2 and then
Right.
working our way up from there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thanks for manning the Calcutta. You always do a freaking phenomenal job managing that. And yeah, we're gonna keep that going and grow that pot. And everybody, please remember, no gimmies, because other people's money is on the line. So,
Especially on the individual rounds, for sure.
exactly. Just finish up some stats here. So you were ranked fourth in a lot of things: greens, hits, putting, up and downs. So you played really, really well. Scrambling, you were ranked 10th, but you had kind of hit on it earlier. Par 5 performance, ranked 10th, but your par 3 performance were ranked second. So obviously firing at some pins here, but it just sounds like you need to get off the box on those par 5s, and you're just going to clean everything up. Is that about accurate?
100%. I got a beautiful new little 5-wood in the bag. Well, I don't know if it's really new I think I got it back in, I don't know, I might have had it last year. But I think I'm going to try to roast that a little bit more on the par 5s instead of thinking that every par 5 has to have the big dog out. So
Yep.
take a little more conservative line, a more aggressive approach. We'll see what happens.
Is that 5-wood going to make an appearance on like 8 and 10 and 16? Is that kind of what you're thinking?
All of the above. Yeah. Hell, it
Ah.
could make an appearance on 4 depending on how I'm swinging the driver.
Yeah, it's a good point. I guess you'll get a little preview of it on 3 with the hole before, but I hope to see it cook the way it did in Las Colinas. So, well, yeah, man. Obviously, you've been a staple of RHC for a long time coming now. This is year 12. You obviously a strong personality in the group. Tell me a little bit about the guys that you've played with over the years. Are there any out there that you're like, dude, for whatever reason, I love playing with this guy? And on the other side of it, is there anybody out there that you just play terrible with? Anybody come to mind?
Yeah, I mean, Phil the Thrill has always been my top dog of getting to play with, and I don't get to play with him very often. On the flip side of that, Jamie and Colin, I end up getting paired with in the singles match play on Saturday, so always enjoy my time with those guys. Other than that, I don't feel like I get a whole bunch of, I don't ever really get the same people over and over and over again. So really, at this point, we don't have really anybody that's a drag down beat out, which I think is phenomenal. I mean,
Yeah.
I know I lean on the side of making it a competitive golf experience, but the fun aspect of it has grown exponentially. I don't really think there's any duds really anymore. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I
It,
see.
yeah. I mean, I think you're exactly right. Just knowing that you've got 20 guys all in the same course with whoever you decide to get paired with, you're going to be in a good spot. Let's talk about your pairings.
Except Stu. I hate Stu.
Yeah, well, I don't blame you there. I mean, that totally makes sense.
I still have flashbacks of the time that I got 1v1 against him a couple years ago and was even for a 4-hole stretch and with down 4 strokes to those 4 holes, and I will never let him. I'll never live that down. It'll be in my nightmares for years to come.
I want to say like birdied 4 out of 5 holes or something like that, and you would part him, and he just kept on birding.
Yeah, I think it was 11, 12, 13, 14. I went par, and was 4 strokes down through those 4 holes.
Oh, well, he is a good golfer, so I will give him that. Your pairings this year, let's just quickly dive into that. You get Ari, who obviously was on your team last year. You get Dylan Dossie, and you get me, round 1. I feel like that'll be a really good group between Ari and Dylan. I'm not sure if more than 6 words will be said. They tend to be a little quiet, but obviously great dudes.
Never bad to play with the Blue-Eyed Angel.
Oh my goodness! I mean, it's going to be tough to swing it with an erect penis. I will say that.
Swinging with 2 clubs.
Yeah, the afternoon you get pretty much the polar opposite in alternate shot with Brody Green and Justin Tompkins.
Just balls to the wall, start to finish. I mean,
yeah, just 100%. The drinks are going to be flowing.
Lubricated. Yep.
Yeah, that's day 1. Any thoughts there before I continue?
Oh, I can't wait to see a fully erect BG from start to finish without having to drive home every night. So, and then obviously Tompkins is a vibe. As long as we're keeping the bucket hat going this year, then Tompkins will be all right.
That I don't know. What I do know is Team Texas apparel is going to be top notch. So be on the lookout for that. With what's going to be coming out. I've seen some previews of it, and I wish more teams did what they're doing, but obviously it helps that Brody does it and lives it and breathes it. Day 2, you've got partnering up. You're going to have an all Sean Messick day. So you're going to have follow the leader with him, and you're going to have a 2-man scramble. So good news is there. You don't have to bounce between carts, which is always a great thing. But you get Colin and Jake for follow the leader in Team South. And then you get Chase and Dylan again in 2-man scramble, which that's going to be a stripe show between you 4. Any thoughts there?
I hope so. Yeah, Sean and I playing 2 consecutive rounds, especially with the last round being the scramble. I think we'll have a good idea of where each other's game's at to figure out exactly how aggressive or conservative we want to be on the scramble. So I think that's a huge benefit. Can't wait for all the insights from Jake. He's not afraid to share it. I love that about him. And then the robot Chase. I mean, come on. If you can't love that, then something's wrong with you.
Yeah. Fair warning, and I've already warned him. I told Jake already, dude, be on the lookout. Keep your head on a swivel. There's no faster player in all of RHC than Matt Martin. You'll be sitting there like getting your club out of your bag, and if you make too much noise, like you'll look around, and he's already hitting the ball. So I was like, stay still. Make sure your head's on a swivel. So I've already warned him. You know about it. Everybody knows about it. So I don't want to hear about any surprises.
Yeah, I'm not as big of a mental ninja as I used to be with that because now I understand just kind of what I'm doing. But I've gotten better at kind of finding the pockets to be able to just go and swing it. Me and
100%.
Foxy just
Yep.
get in there and hit the damn ball.
I love it. Please. Well, great. Other than that, trying to think what else we had on the agenda. I want to put you on the hot seat, but before I do that, any other questions or comments or topics that you had on top of mind?
No, I don't think so. Calcutta's gonna be fun this year. I'm excited for that. See where the state of the game is with the golf course being closed. My golf course being closed all year. We'll see how that goes. So show up
Yeah.
and show out.
That's the name of the game, dude. Well, good deal. Well, let me throw you on the hot seat real quick, ask you some just little tidbits, and then I'll let you get back to work. But welcome to the hot seat. First question. Favorite on-course drink? Go.
Oh, come on. You got to start with a banging vodka or banging tequila to start the morning off. That's just it's a non-negotiable. I've just made it a staple and have no desire to quit doing it. And then I could roll Dos Equis for the rest of the day and not blink twice about it. Although the peach tea surfsides have been hitting me hard lately, and I really enjoyed that. So that might be a little afternoon treat, if you will.
All right. I like that. As a quick reminder, everybody, please tip your waitresses, which are the cart girls at RHC. Obviously, we bring our own drinks, but let's keep them off our tail. So just a quick call out on that to buy a couple of things from them, and then at the turn, grab the shit that you need. Question 2, least favorite hole at Valor.
Least favorite hole. I think 17's pretty bad. I mean, it's just there's just nothing fun about that hole. The green's hard. The tee shot's not overly appealing. You miss the green, good luck chipping. You miss the fairway, good luck hitting the green. I don't enjoy 17. Don't know how I play it, but I don't enjoy it.
Yeah, I would need to look up that stat for sure. Okay. If you had to choose one person, let's call it not in your top 5, to hit the green on number 12, the par 3, not in the top 5, who would you choose?
Ooh, like not in the top 5 of RHC.
Yeah, like of your top 5. So you're probably talking, obviously Chase, Stu, Gist, maybe Nash. Actually, let's just put it in the top flight. So the top flight of RHC, which is Stu, Chase, Nash, Gist, and Ari. Who would you pick?
If I had to pick from the top 5 or outside the top 5?
Outside of the top 5, sorry.
Oh, give me BG all day long to hit that green.
Bro,
Just an absolute moon ball that lands dead center of the green every time. Or at least that's the way he should fucking play
it. Dude, I don't think there's anybody that hits a higher golf ball than him. So hopefully the fans
phenomenal.
It is. Okay. If you were to take a shot of any kind of alcohol, what would it be?
Tequila. All day.
Dressed? Not dressed? Don't care?
Not dressed. But it's got to be chilled. We're not doing any of that warm shit. I used to be a huge Fireball fan. It's just not my thing anymore. Hangovers sends me to a different dimension. That or Deep Eddies, grapefruit vodka. I'll do that as well.
Okay. All right. A couple 1v1s here. Next question. Matt Langhoff versus Ryan Hill.
I think Ryan Hill probably wins 8 times out of 10. However, Langhoff, up here, he's been working on his game. Could be fun. I know Ryan Hill's, gotten better and better every year. So Langhoff has an uphill battle, I think, with that. But give me Ryan H.
Beautiful. Controversial one here. Jamie versus Brody.
It depends on the mind games and who gets defeated first. Brody mentally can't get defeated. However, I can see a downfall. Give me I gotta go with my boy Jamie. You can't do 10 shotguns in 10 holes whenever I shoot scratch and not get my vote whenever it comes to that.
Fair. Oh gosh. Okay. And then we're gonna go last one here. Phil Roberts versus Keith Johnson.
I mean, Phil still has that allure with us, right? He's always been we were chasing Phil for years.
Oh.
Obviously he's got some new sticks, working through some things, maybe hitting a few more balls, but give me Heath Johnson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Well, thanks for jumping on the hot seat. Give you something else to jump on, but other than that,
Mm.
yeah, dude, I'm feeling spicy since coming back from my anniversary trip. It's wheels
Yeah,
up for sure.
I love
Um,
it. I love it.
do not let me get hot. But yeah, man, I appreciate the time today. Anything else before I let you go?
No, let's get it. Work's already slowing down. Hopefully shutting it down sooner rather than later. I am going to put my out of office on this year, which I haven't done. That way I don't try to get work fucked during the process. But see how that goes. I'm excited.
Well, excellent. I guess one last question. This is maybe a personal preference thing, but I'm gonna get a poll together. Um, Cold towels on the course. That's gonna be one of my little touches that I'm gonna add this year. More than likely, gonna be putting them on between 5 and 6 at the turn, and between 14 and 15. Are you more of a fruity cold towel or like a eucalyptus cold towel type of guy?
Oh, you got to go eucalyptus.
Okay.
Absolutely have to go eucalyptus. But here's what I will say, and this is my wife speaking through me right now. Don't forget to reapply your sunscreen after you've wiped it all off with your cold towel.
That's a good call. That is a very good call. Well, we're gonna stay cool this year. We're gonna stay hydrated in both directions, and obviously we're not gonna get any sunburns either. So I
And
appreciate
we got our
everybody.
commissioner back. We got our commissioner back this year, so it's gonna be a good ride.
I'm gonna try to make it the best year yet as much as I can. So I'm excited to see everybody. Wednesday around probably 11 is when I'm gonna be on site starting to set up. So if anybody's there and can land a couple extra hands, that would be nice. But Matt Martin, thanks for time today on the RHC podcast, and have yourself a great rest of the week. We'll see you soon.
Let's get it.
All right, see you, buddy.